Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course he is.
And you know, and let me tell you one more thing, man, Max. Seriously. If I could take a prime Terence Crawford, this is how much I believe in this kid, and a prime Floyd Mayweather, with all the tools that Terence Crawford has, I will pick Terence Crawford to beat a prime Mayweather.
All right, let's get started. Bulk didn't just join the Mayweather vs. Crawford conversation. He ended it swiftly, stating clearly, Bud is obviously the better fighter.
Wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah.
No hesitation, no doubts, just pure confidence in his tone. Honestly, it makes sense. Crawford continues to dismantle top-tier fighters across various weight divisions and does it with apparent ease.
One is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Everyone recognizes Mayweather's record as legendary. But as Teddy Atlas often points out, an undefeated record doesn't throw punches. Imagine them fighting in the same era. Floyd with his signature shoulder roll, Crawford effortlessly switching stances. Admit it, you'd want to watch that matchup.
Comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who would win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd would win that
yes,
fight.
Yes, sir. I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ in that shit is crazy.
The funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures.
The surprising thing, Bomac didn't come across as sharing a personal opinion. He spoke as if it were an undeniable fact. That's what makes this debate so entertaining. Stats are important, but when a coach confidently wears a goat hat without cracking a smile, you realize he's not just hyping up his fighter.
I give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, you know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course.
Then things took an even wilder turn. Bomac began speaking like he was revealing secret strategies, and Crawford chimed in saying, if you want to beat Floyd, you've got to come prepared like Dr. Octopus, with 4 arms and 6 eyes. And honestly, that's a valid point.
I have 4 arms.
I know. I know.
And 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think you got your answer there.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
Beat your ass.
Okay.
Floyd's whole career felt like battling the ultimate final boss on the hardest level. His defense was so precise, it seemed like he could predict every punch before it landed. When the interviewer asked Crawford if Floyd was better than him, Bud skillfully dodged the question like a seasoned pro.
Correct answer. Just
if the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you wouldn't, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But you
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd. Like,
let's be real. Crawford admitting Floyd's better would be like Batman admitting Superman is faster. It's not something you'll ever hear on camera. Floyd may be retired, but Bud knows if they ever faced off, the ring would literally be on fire. Just as Crawford seemed to drop the perfect line, Timothy Bradley jumped in swinging, turning the debate into an all-out showdown.
Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd.
Bradley didn't hold back. He stated it boldly and without hesitation. Terence, but Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather, prime for prime. The way he laid it out sounded more like a verdict than just an opinion. Floyd's record is undeniably impressive, but as Teddy Atlas often reminds us, rest.
Boy, reach with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he
Bradley described Bud as more than just a fighter. He's a real threat, with switch-hitting power, Reach, ring IQ, a strong chin. Whatever you need, Crawford has it. People treat Floyd's flawless 50-0 record like it's unbeatable. But Bradley reminded us that boxing isn't about stats. It's about who can actually hurt you. And Bud? He's the kind of fighter who could make Floyd's famous shoulder roll a nightmare.
135, 140, 147, it don't matter. He'll beat him. He'll beat him. He has the concentration. He has the ring IQ. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He can counterpunch. He can fight for both sides. He got a chin of granite.
Floyd dominated with control, while Crawford excels in chaos. And that's what makes their matchup a nightmare for opponents. Bradley didn't just stir the pot. He threw the entire kitchen into the fire. Floyd fans may dislike it, but deep down, you have to admit that prime for prime, Crawford might be the one fighter who could expose money's flaws. The wildest part? It's probably the biggest payday fight we'll never see. Still, just thinking about it reignites the passion in the boxing world.
Fishing, bro. And I'll prove it to everybody. Everybody will witness. Yeah, Terence Crawford is better than you, Floyd. That's just what it is. Hey, you great. You're an all-time great. So is he. But he's better. His greatness is better than yours. And I don't give a damn about no damn resume.
Shane Mosley jumps in and flips the conversation, saying, "Hold up, let's be honest." He boldly suggests that Crawford might actually have the edge over Mayweather, and it's easy to see why. We've all watched Bud move up through weight classes effortlessly, looking sharper with every step. Mosley highlights Crawford's long reach as a major factor that could keep Floyd at bay, a tough challenge for any counterpuncher. Sure, Floyd's defense is legendary, but facing Bud's timing and reach is like trying to play chess while someone keeps sliding the pieces around.
Better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You cannot.
That image alone shows just how frustrating this fight could have been. No one's saying Floyd wouldn't have his moments. We all know he would. But Mosley's point is that Crawford presents a different kind of challenge, one that doesn't follow the usual playbook. It's like comparing a lockpick to a battering ram. Both get the job done, but one hits way harder. If that fight ever took place, we wouldn't just buy tickets. We'd be glued to the screen like it's the final round of a boss battle.
But I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather is definitely a technician. I mean, it's, like Crawford said, you know, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford.
As Mosley had everyone hyped up, Danny Garcia stepped in like the calm voice at a family gathering, saying, "Take it easy, everyone." He basically reminded us, you can't really compare them. Different eras, different styles, but both absolute machines. And he's right. Floyd had robotic defense and pinpoint accuracy, while Crawford brings speed, power, ring IQ, and that fearless attitude that makes it seem like.
No, I think they're different fighters. I just feel like you can't compare two different. They're definitely two different type of fighters. They're both great at their styles and what they do, but I don't like to compare because they're two different generations.
I can just imagine Bud walking into the gym thinking, "All right, Floyd, I've seen your highlights. Let's make this interesting." And here we are, popcorn in hand, picturing Prime Crawford going head-to-head with Prime Mayweather at last. Honestly, it doesn't matter who earned more money. I'd pay twice over just to witness that first round of chaos. That's the kind of matchup every fan dreams of. And Danny reminds us, it's never about the labels. It's about who owns the ring.
More defensive and more accurate. Crawford's more, he got that dog in him, and he believes in himself. Both of them got that mindset. So they're both great fighters. I don't like to say who's better than who. But
after Danny brought that both are great vibe, Bredman Edwards stepped in like the strict teacher putting a stop to things. He basically said, quit obsessing over Crawford versus Floyd. Appreciate the moment and stop turning legends into social media drama. And he's got a point. Floyd and Roy Jones are already trading shots online, and the last thing boxing needs is Bud getting caught up in that. But let's be honest, you and I can't help it. We're fight fans. Dream matchups are part of the fun. Breadman just wants Bud to get the respect he deserves, and I respect that. But come on, half the excitement in boxing comes from these what-if debates. It's like joking around about fantasy fights until your older cousin walks in and says, "Grow up." Nope, we're keeping the dream alive. Crawford versus Mayweather in their primes is one of those debates that will never die, no matter how many times.
Bud and Floyd to be mad at each other, man, and wanting to fight because people
is like putting them against each other. Let's just enjoy the moment. I don't know. It's a close fight. You know, it's things Floyd do better. It's things that Bud do.
Here's the truth. Crawford versus Mayweather isn't just casual talk. It's the ultimate clash of styles. Floyd was boxing's final boss. Untouchable defense, pinpoint accuracy, and a poker face that never cracked. Crawford is the guy who solves every puzzle mid-fight, switches stances as easily as changing Wi-Fi networks, and once he senses an opening, it's game over. Put both of them in their absolute primes, and you've got a fight that would divide families at the dinner table. Floyd makes Bud miss. Bud adjusts. Floyd counters. Bud fires back. By round 6, the internet would be on fire. Forget fantasy football. This is the dream fight that keeps boxing fans up at night. Personally, I think Floyd would take it on points, but Bud would make it messy enough to finally see Floyd uncomfortable. That's why we can't stop talking about it. It's perfection versus chaos, and that's exactly what boxing is all about. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing.